Okay, John, Rec Board.
Thank you. During the last meeting in February, I had asked actually Marcia to make a copy of an estimate that we got from Ron. After the Linton Park playground structure was installed, we walked through, and Ron had some concerns, and he kind of looked into the early spring about the ground settling around the playground, and he wanted to wait and let that happen during the thaw, and I guess with all the rain that we've had. So the estimate that you have, or you should have in front of you, is on top of what is normally budgeted for the playground maintenance for the year, and what it includes is $325 for topsoil and seeding topsoil and seeding around the old swing set area to bring those little humps, I guess, from the swing set into level and plant grass seed there. And then an estimate of 4 yards of $348 to fill in the settled area, which it has come down, and Ron anticipated that it would. You can definitely see a difference between where the new area is and where some of the old items are within that little fenced-in area. So he added that additional topsoil to bring up that settlement, and then his plan was to put down some dressing, but not the original dressing or the dressing that we would put in during the spring. So it would be up to speed, or it would look, and it would actually take away from some of the mud that I think some of the kids are now tracking through there. But it would bring it up to the level that it should be at, and then also put some dressing or some mulch on top of it until he's ready to do the the original budget of mulching that he normally would do during the year. So does everyone have the estimate? Okay. So I would like to make a motion to approve this estimate for $673 in order for Ron to take care of those areas that I mentioned. And if he could, he'd like to do that as soon as possible.
I'll second the motion. I had a comment. I walked the park with him last week, I think, as well as the other ones for kind of spring maintenance update. And the one thing that became clear is that the work we're talking about doing that John just described and the cost of it is something that will require, it should require, Linton to be closed for one day to allow it to be done in an orderly fashion. As John said, the work that was done created some significant depressions and just a general unevenness. And the concern is that when you try and do that work, even within one day, there's still an expectation, I think, on a lot of people's parts that they're able to use the equipment. And this actually has been an issue in the past. So our thought is to not only do this, but also post the park a couple days in advance to let people know when it's going to be done, but basically yellow tape it and close it for that day so he can do the infill, can do the redistribution, and get it all done without anybody, as I say, having an inconvenience with it not being open. But really, to do it properly, we should close it for that one day. It'll be beneficial to allow it to be done in an orderly fashion. But that said, as John said, it's ready to go, and it should be authorized for that to be scheduled soon.
Any other comments, discussion?
Gerard and I have to be the anchor to the wind this year as far as budget is concerned. I'm afraid I have to point out this will be a non-budgeted expense item when council approves it.
But this is a playground, Bob.
I understand that. I understand it. I'm just merely pointing out that it was
Be a
not
lot
part.
of disappointed
It was
kids
not
and
part of the
parents.
plan, Mike. I mean, if you want to come up with another $673 from someplace else, that'd be great.
If we could plan ahead for things like this, wouldn't it be great? Sometimes we can't. No, but your point's well taken. And unfortunately, it's a fairly nominal cost by someone who does a good job, and we could get it done and scheduled quickly.
I mean, Ron does a great job for us.
Right.
Gerard and I had to be the conscience. Sorry about that.
No reason to apologize.
Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Question, John. Part of our upgrading of the parks included an installation of a new swing set. Is that in
Right.
this year's? That's in this year's
Yes,
budget,
it is.
correct?
Yeah.
Do you have a plan for when that is to occur?
An informal one, I think the original plan was to do everything in the spring, but it seemed like some of the residents were eager to get new equipment in that little play area. So we do have it is budgeted. We have all of the quotes, we have all the information. We probably just have to go back and double check everything. Time frame is really pretty flexible depending on what everyone thinks. But yeah, it is in the budget. But that is a good point, because I have been asked that question. There's concern that there's no swings, but they will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also,
Go ahead.
okay, I also did get the letter of certification. I appreciate you passing that template on, because it made everything easy. That, I guess, Marcia, you said you emailed to everyone today?
It came in this afternoon by fax, and then I emailed it to everyone.
So if you had not had a chance to look at it, I can pass it around, but I think it probably should serve the request and the information that we needed. So we should be good to go there. Anyone need to see that, or no? Good. Okay. And then last but not least, I just want to put out a reminder about Arbor Day. That great event. If you have not already and you're interested in reaching out and being a volunteer, you can contact Jen Abramson, and that's jen.abraham@verizon.net. Marcia, did we put that up on the channel as to the information for that? If we can get that up there, that would be great. Okay. And the date for that is April 29th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Brian Gregg Memorial Park. The rain date would be May 4th. Hopefully we won't need that. Okay? That's it. Thank you.